Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2018. It's time to shave. Won't you join me? I hope you do. You've been joining me for a while now. And I'm glad you're still here. I hope the New Year's was good for you. I hope all the holidays were happy and joyous and bright and everything. I'd like to show you one thing before we start. I've already drawn blood in the new year. This is what can happen if you're careless with safety razor blades. You can slice really deeply into your thumb. I was getting ready for this video and I was taking the blade, which is fairly new, out of my other razor and putting it in the one I'm going to use today. And I looked away at the last second and went, whack, and I just felt it go, ooh. You know that feeling when you cut yourself with something really sharp and you're like, you get that second before the pain is there and you're like, oh man, it's not that bad. Anyway, I just wanted to show you, be careful. All right, I just took a shower. And today I'm going to shave with a grungy old razor from the Depression era, the 1930s. This Gillette new style from the 1930s. It's gold plated and it's grungy as all get out. See that head? It's kind of like the old one, like the old grungy Fat Boy that I haven't used in a long time. But it's time to use this one today. I haven't used it yet. It's very aggressive. There's a lot of blade showing. And with this one, when you you screw off the head, it's a 3-piece razor. So it's got the top and then the little blade holder and then the handle. And you got to make sure you get the razor or the blade in there just right, because if it's like at an angle or something, it could cut you. I don't want to get cut again. I've been cut once this morning already. So wish me luck. I haven't tried this one yet. JR sent this to me last year. Thank you, JR. And it's time to use it. All right, I'm gonna splash my face with some hot water, even though I just got out of the shower. I've been messing around with Band-Aids. Band-Aids and razor blades. 2018 in a nutshell. All right, I'm gonna fill up my little basin there with water. And look at this, I'm just about down to the bottom of the Sterling margaritas in the Arctic, so I'm gonna have to order some more. Let me know what you think I should order. Do you have any suggestions? Sterling is fantastic. I realize it more now that I've been using other shaving creams, and then I went back to this one recently. I was like, whoa, so rich and creamy. So let's use this. If you have suggestions for a really good, I know it's all subjective, but a really good scent from Sterling, let me know, because I'll have to order some more in just a bit. And I'm going to use my synthetic brush. Just got a little bit of water in there, not too much. You can see it's making a good rich foam. I don't want to lose too much, so I'll do it like this instead of showing you. Oh, look at that. Smells good. Got back down to the margarita scent. Let's do it. Let's shave. So yeah, this New Year's Eve was very uneventful, except it snowed. It snowed yesterday. It snowed New Year's Eve. It snowed back in December. I live in Central Texas, and it never snows here. It's now snowed 3 times in the space of less than a month. It's incredible. Unprecedented. We're just now thawing out today. It was like 19 degrees here this morning. Fahrenheit, mind you. It's like winter wonderland here. All right, look at that. That is some good, rich lather. So New Year's Eve, besides the snow, was uneventful because we just flown back in from London and we were reverse jet lag. So we went to bed at about 9:30 Central Time. But that's okay. As you get older, you don't feel the need to party, which is actually really freeing. You know, when you're younger, you feel the need, like you have to have fun. Not anymore. Not anymore. All right, let's try it. Let's get the open comb design, which, as I'm sure I've said in other videos, always when I was a kid, I think I must have seen these razors maybe at my grandpa's house, and they look so scary because of that comb, these teeth. It's like, what? They're actually for your protection and to keep the razor from getting clogged up with shaving cream. That's why they're there. There's a buffer between your face and the steel of the blade. Isn't that cool? I also nicked my upper lip morning before last. And another moment of carelessness. I hope that's not, I hope I'm not setting a trend for 2018. And I have not got back on the healthy wagon yet after the holidays. Willpower. Serenity now! And willpower, please come back to me soon. All right. It's an aggressive razor, but ooh, there was a little bit of something. I don't know if that was a hair being pulled. Maybe so. I don't know. I felt a little twinge. I don't see any blood yet. It might be a slow weeper. Let's see. It's doing well. It's a very light razor, actually. This old 1930s Gillette, new style. Now, you can date Gillette razors, vintage razors, because they all have, well, not all, but a lot of them have serial numbers on them. And you can go online and find out how old your razor is. But there was a time from like 1929 to like 1951 where they just didn't use the serial numbers anymore. So it's just an approximate age. And people that are more well-versed in the razors will give you an idea of. So this is from the 1930s at some point. The Depression era, as I said. All right, there's the first pass. It did pretty well. Not as well as my Rockwell. Maybe not as well as the Gillette Fat Boy from 1959 or 60. One of these days I'll remember the date of that Fat Boy razor. I got all kind of room in my brain for useless trivia, and well, I guess that's kind of useless trivia as well. The important things slip away. So yeah, England. Went to England and also shed blood in England. I've shed blood into the English soil now. It was, we were out in the country and there was a trampoline outside and it snowed. So the trampoline had been covered in snow. It was one of those safety trampolines with a net around the perimeter so the kids don't fall out and kill themselves. So anyway, so the snow had fallen, covered the trampoline, and then refrozen, so it was really just a layer of ice. So my kids get on there and start jumping, and they start breaking up the ice. It goes second pass into big chunks. So now they're jumping, and this huge pile of big chunks of ice are jumping along with them. And I start filming them. Oh, there, see the little blood? Actually, it was a little nick. I just wanted to wait. Anyway, so they're jumping, I'm filming them, and then I'm panning around to film the English countryside. And then I feel a wham on the top of my head, and it hurt like all get out, and surprised me, and oh, the stream of profanities that came out of my mouth. It was shocking. It hurt so bad, and I put my hand on my head, and my youngest son had thrown up and over, up in the air, over the net, and then hit directly on top of my head, a giant chunk of ice. It felt like being hit in the head with a rock. And I put my hand up on my head, and I felt blood begin to trickle down my scalp and then run down the side of my face. And the look on my kids' faces, they're so frightened because their dad is beginning to be covered in blood. And I've been cussing a blue streak. But I composed myself and told them it was okay. I said, they don't understand ice. They're not really around it. My youngest thought it was like a snowball. He thought, oh, I'll throw a snowball at my dad. It was a frozen block of ice. Anyway, we went into the house where we were staying. And, the first time you encounter someone that doesn't know what's happening, they see blood streaming down someone's face. Yeah, she gave me that look. But quickly went into action and got a towel and some ice, and I put pressure on it and eventually stopped bleeding. I couldn't really wash my hair for a couple of days after that because I didn't want to open the wound. We were out in the English countryside, and I thought maybe I should go in and see if it needs stitches, but I just toughed it out. So when I finally did wash my hair, there was all this dried blood coming down the drain. It was brown. So that was Christmas time in England. Yeah. But it was interesting at least. All right. Second pass. There's a lot of blood. A lot of talk of blood in this. It's a bloody January. Second pass. Still okay. It's not great. You know, I'm not taking the most time in the world like I never do. I'm just shaving like I normally do. And there is that little weeper right there. I think it was like a little zit or just a bump in my skin that got caught. All right, I'm gonna do one last pass of a cleanup pass. I'm gonna put some more water on my face, warm water. Still plenty of shaving cream in this brush. I'm just gonna do like my cheeks and a little bit under my nose because I gotta get the stubble that's under there. I'll put shaving cream all over my, ouch. Ooh, I just pressed real hard with my thumb. That was a pretty deep cut. This Band-Aid's holding it up though, that's good. That's good. Yeah. No laughing matter, safety razors. Safety is the #1 priority. I'm gonna go against the grain and up. Get the angle right, and you can tell when you get the angle right because you can feel it catching the whatever stubble is left. If it's too shallow of an angle or too steep, you won't get it and it'll just slide across. But I can feel that. And you can hear it too. So I'm just gonna do this. Do my problem areas that I know about. And then I do sideways under my nostril. Yeah. It's always fun trying a new razor. I'm gonna try to do more videos more often this year. And because I have several things, I got a couple things I need to review. That I haven't, that I keep saying I will. It's terrible, I know. Are you guys procrastinators? I used to be much worse. I'm still not great, and that's the thing I dislike about my personality the most. I procrastinate too much. Used to be worse. I've worked at it. Maybe one of these days. Serenity now. Kind of go at an angle on my neck here because like the hair grows at a strange oblique angle. And that usually takes it up. Ooh, I'm getting twinges of pain in my thumb. There we go. That's passable. Yeah. Just little touch-ups wherever you need them. Just do it real lightly, or else you get razor burn if you press too hard with a safety razor if you haven't done it yet. But you all know this. You're not beginners. I know, you tell me. Oh, you know what's nice about being so cold outside, because it's still below freezing right now, is that the water coming out of the tap is as cold as refrigerated water. So if you really want a bracing aftershave, ooh, cold water on my face. Oh yeah, baby. Whew. That's good. That's good stuff. All right. All right, I need a nap. We had a 4-day weekend because of this snow and ice storm we had yesterday. And it was MLK Day on Monday. The kids and wife are finally back at school. I need a nap. After the holidays, I swear. I'm gonna get my act back together by February. I promise. I promise. Hold me to that, guys. I gotta lose weight. I gotta get back to the gym. I've been walking. I like to walk. Not shaving cream. I've done this before. I accidentally used the shaving cream because it looks like the aftershave. Aftershave time. I need to get a different aftershave this year. Ouch, my thumb. Have you ever tried to squeeze a bottle without using your thumb? Look at this. I'm gonna have to take the pain. Take the pain. All right, there we go. That may be a little too much, but what the heck. I do like that peppermint scent. And did that one stop bleeding? Maybe. Sometimes they stop on their own if they're not too bad. Like this head wound I received. Now it's a head wound. Now it sounds like I was in the Battle of Dunkirk or something. All right. That's it. Is that it? I gotta clean all this stuff up, but you don't need to hang around for that. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm gonna try to up my frequency of videos if you want that. If you don't, that's okay too. They'll be there for those lonely, lonely nights where you just need to hear a voice. The Bob Ross of shaving is back, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here to stay. I hope. Knock on wood, or as they say in England, touch wood. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Keep your eye on the channel, and I'll bring you more. If you have any comments or suggestions, let me know. I'm always open to it, and I read all the comments, even if I don't reply to every single one, because I haven't enough pens. All right. Bye, everybody.